All right, so last time we talked about the Song of Solomon, we saw this incredible picture of love just blossoming. But, love isn't always just the easy, beautiful beginning, right? It's the whole journey. And that's what we're jumping into today, the really dramatic second half, chapters 5 through 8. We're going to see what happens when that seemingly perfect love gets a serious reality check.
And yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? What does happen when a perfect love gets tested? Because the story here takes a sharp turn and it gets really intense. It shows us that, hey, even the deepest, most incredible connections have to go through tough times. And it's those moments of trial, of distance, that really show what that love is made of.
Okay, so let's start with chapter 5, A Love Tested. This is where things get shaky. We're talking disruption and longing. It all starts with just a tiny moment of hesitation, but it spirals into a full-blown crisis. It kicks off this desperate search and, believe it or not, a powerful rediscovery of what makes this love so special in the first place. So picture this. On one hand, you've got the beloved, her partner, at the door. He's calling out to her with all these beautiful, tender names. My sister, my love, my dove. It's passionate, it's urgent. But then, look at her response. It's not a no, it's hesitation. I've already taken off my coat, my feet are clean. Basically, she's comfortable. It's a simple choice, really. Comfort over connection in that moment. But wow, what a small decision with some massive consequences. And here's the painful result. By the time she finally gets up and opens the door, he's gone. Just like that. That one tiny delay, that moment of hesitation, created this huge gap between them. The connection they had is just broken. The text even says her soul failed her when she realized he was gone. I mean, can you imagine that feeling? So what does she do? She panics. She runs out into the city, frantically looking for him. She's calling his name, searching everywhere, but there's just nothing. Silence. And to make things 1,000 times worse, the city watchmen, the guys who are supposed to protect people, they mistake her for someone she's not, and they actually attack her. They wound her. So now she's not just hurting emotionally, she's physically suffering too. It's just a desperate, painful situation. At her wit's end, she turns to her friends, the daughters of Jerusalem, and they ask her this really, really important question. They basically say, look, what's so great about this guy? Why are you putting yourself through all of this for him? And that question, it's a game changer. It forces her to stop running, to stop panicking, and to actually put into words why he's worth it. And her answer? Oh, it's absolutely stunning. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the whole book. Even though he's not there, she paints this vivid picture of him. His head is like fine gold. His legs are like pillars of marble. I mean, these are images of incredible value, of solid strength. She calls him the chiefest among 10,000 and says he is altogether lovely. And here's the key thing. This whole terrible experience hasn't weakened her love. It's actually done the opposite. It's made her see his worth more clearly than ever. So this brings us to a huge lesson from this chapter, right? It's like that old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes that distance is exactly what you need to remember what's truly important. All that pain and longing just burned away her complacency. It reminded her of just how incredible he is, and it made her love for him even stronger, even before they found each other again. All right, section 2, reunion and reconciliation. This is where the story takes a much happier turn in chapter 6. All that painful searching is about to pay off. We get this joyful reunion and we see that their relationship isn't just fixed, it's actually stronger than it was before.
So remember her friends? After hearing her beautiful description of her beloved, they are totally on board. Their whole attitude is shifted. Their question isn't skeptical anymore. Now they're asking, where did he go? Tell us. They want to help her search. It's amazing how her genuine love and praise just completely won them over. And then, just like that, the search is over. It's almost as if by speaking his worth out loud, she found him again. And she says this incredible line, the line that is really the heart of this entire book. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. It's this powerful declaration of belonging to each other. Their covenant is restored, that intimacy is back. For a lot of people, this is a beautiful picture of what it looks like when we're restored in our relationship with God. Now, when they're reunited, he says something pretty wild about her. He says she's as terrible as an army with banners. Now, that sounds weird, right? But he doesn't mean she's scary. Think about what a victorious army with all its banners flying looks like. It's awe-inspiring, it's powerful, it's majestic. That's what he sees when he looks at her. After everything she just went through, he's just floored by her beauty and her inner strength.
And then he drives home just how unique she is to him. He talks about a world with 60 queens, 80 concubines, basically a world full of options. But to him, she is the only one. This is so much more than a compliment. It's a statement about their exclusive, committed love. In his eyes, no one else even comes close. She is absolutely perfect for him.
Okay, next up, delight in devotion. So this newfound security brings us into chapter 7, and the whole vibe of their relationship shifts. The drama's over. The crisis has passed. Now we get to see what a mature, secure love looks like. It's all about just celebrating and delighting in each other. And he just launches into another one of these amazing poems praising her. But this one, it feels even more personal, more detailed. He's admiring everything about her, from her feet to her neck to her eyes. It's this beautiful picture of a love that's gone beyond just the honeymoon phase. He's not in love with an idea of her. He's in love with the real her, every single part. It's a total celebration of his devotion. And her response? It just radiates confidence. She says that line again, I am my beloved's, but then she adds something new and incredibly important. And his desire is toward me. Do you see the difference? It's not just that she knows she belongs to him. She knows, deep in her bones, that he actively, passionately wants her. That right there, that's what true security in a relationship looks like.
And because she feels so secure, she extends this beautiful invitation. She says, come on, let's go out into the fields, into the vineyards. She wants to share life with him, to see things grow. It's a really powerful metaphor, isn't it? Their love is so strong and secure now that it's ready to be fruitful, to grow, to build something new together.
And that brings us to our final section, love's unquenchable flame. We're in chapter 8 now, the grand finale. After this whole journey, the trial, the reunion, the deepening delight, the poem closes with some of the most famous, most powerful words ever written about what love truly is. And here it is, the climax of the entire song. She says, set me as a seal upon your heart. Now, a seal back then was a huge deal. It was a mark of ownership, of permanence. It proved something was authentic. So she's asking for this unbreakable bond to be permanently marked on his heart. And the reason she gives is just, whoa. For love is strong as death. Think about that. True love is as powerful, as final, as unstoppable as death itself. And the poem just keeps building on this idea of love's power. It says, many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. It's like this unquenchable flame. No matter what you throw at it, no matter how much trouble or chaos or hardship, you just can't put it out. True love survives the storm. It's unconquerable. And the last big declaration is about love's value. The song makes it crystal clear. You can't buy love. If someone offered up all the wealth in their house for love, it would be laughed at. Why? Because genuine love is a sacred treasure. It's priceless. You can't put a price tag on something like that. So, as we wrap this up, what have we seen? We've seen that love's journey has its bumps, but those trials can actually make it stronger. We've learned that real intimacy is all about mutual admiration and delight. And finally, that true, committed love is exclusive, it's permanent, it is an unquenchable force, and it is absolutely priceless. And so I'll leave you with this to think about. After everything we've seen in this incredible poem, what does a love that's strong as death really look like for us today, in our own lives, in our own relationships? What would it mean to have a love that powerful, that permanent, that resilient?